Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, September 29th of 2024. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives that create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. Right? The inspiration comes from within us. It is there. It's a part of our inner knowing, our interconnectedness. I'm going to begin today. We're going to do a dive into our connection energetically, vibrationally, as physically as we can get from where we are into the mycelial network, which is the underground network that connects everything, all of the planets and the plant life, planets, I said planets, all of the plant life on the earth is connected through this network. And it's a network of communication system where trees can communicate with their offspring and plants can warn each other of things that are coming. And there is a collaborative effort for keeping the planet healthy and continuing the life cycle of things on earth, right? Just as when we die, our bodies return to the earth, there is a process, an interconnected process that breaks down our body and composts it, and the body of anything that dies, that returns to the earth, and it regenerates new life. It's an incredible system. And I'm curious, I put out a few messages about watching Fantastic Fungi. I hope you did get a chance to see that movie, and if not, see it after this. I want to start with a quote from Paul Stamets in that movie, Fantastic Fungi, and give a shout out also to Louis Schwartzman for he did the photography, and he's famous for the kind of photography in that movie where it's the time lapse photography where you can see like long term growth within 30 seconds, and it's just incredible, beautiful to watch the growth of these mushrooms and their networks and the cycle of life on Earth through this network. But Paul Stamets says, we are not an individual. We are a vast network of molecules and energies and wavelengths. The interconnectedness of being is who we are. Sound familiar? If you've been here before, I hope that sounds familiar to you. So I'm excited to tap into this with you today. Let's begin by coming into our circle. And so I'll come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We sit side by side. Let's bring everything to face forward and just imagine this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, creating this ball of light that is like an essence of your source, as close as we can get to it from our human bodies and our dense physical realities that we live in. So just bring everything to face this light. And just call on this pure divine light of your source. Bring your eyes to face into this light, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your throat, your heart center. And just bring everything to be face to face with this light and feel the light moving between you, inhaling into your body as you inhale and exhaling, and your energy connecting with this light that's in front of you. And take a full breath into your belly. Feel your rib cage expand and your diaphragm move, and your belly open and expand, and bring your belly space also to face into this light. And just allow yourself to receive the essence from this light. Receive it into your body. Take it in through your breath. It has this light. You know how good it feels sometimes to be in the sun and let that light just absorb into your skin and warm you all the way to your bones. I'm a Southern girl. I like the heat. And just imagine this light penetrating through your skin, through your pores, coming into your body and warming you all the way to your core. And this light is a light of purification, a light of cleansing, a light of illumination, a light that brings clarity. Just let that come all the way into the center of your being, just cleansing, purifying, and awakening for you what is clear and true at the core of your being. As you inhale, just imagine drawing all of your energy into the core of your body as you inhale, and as you exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, land into your hips, and your pelvic bowl at the very center, right in the center of your pelvic bowl, just beneath your belly button, halfway front to back and halfway side to side. You have a center of gravity. So let yourself drop into that center of gravity, right? It's like an egg shape, and it's that center, that of balance there, right? It's that weebles wobble, but they don't fall down space. So feel yourself anchored into that center of gravity and lengthen your spine, lean back into your spine, and let yourself breathe into this space as you receive this light and receive this light into your body, this pure light. And as you stay in this space from here, again, let's call on our source, facing the source or the center of our circle. The source is everywhere, facing the center of our circle. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your unconditional love. Just imagine, feel, perceive this unconditional love as it streams into the space right in front of you. And this time, turn your heart center, that funnel of energy that extends from the front of your heart space, turn that heart center and just let it tip up slightly and receive this gentle waterfall of unconditional love as it flows into your heart center. Just let it come in through your heart. You can use your heart center like a breathing portal and inhale in this pure unconditional love and let it come to meet you in the center or light of your body. Like let it pour in, and stream into your core. And you might feel sometimes our hearts get a little bit cluttered, hardened, blocked. And if you're feeling that, that's okay. Just do some tapping. Excuse me, take your fingertips and do some tapping around your heart center in the front of your heart. Do some tapping in the front of your heart. And you can tap all the way across the front of your chest, under your collarbones, and do some feathering with your fingers down the sides of your neck, really clearing this space. And as it kind of breaks up some of the constriction and the tension, just as you inhale in that unconditional love, when you exhale, blow that clutter out, release that clutter with that release from your heart space. And as you again inhale, take that unconditional love in deeper and deeper into your heart center. And again, as you exhale, let it release, let it release, let it release. Inhale that unconditional love. And as you inhale that in through your heart center, invite your heart to feel loved, to feel the effects of unconditional love, which is being loved. Feel yourself being loved unconditionally. Every part of you, even the part that can't receive the love, is being loved. And take that all the way into the core of your body. Again, as you inhale, draw all of your energy into this core. Lengthen your spine And as you exhale, drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Anchor in that center of gravity and lean into this vertical core. Just feel this light streaming through your vertical core and this unconditional love pouring in and filling your entire body with unconditional love. And again, as we face toward the center, call on our source. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your eternal compassion. This is the eternal compassion, which means it is the compassion that extends beyond our time and space realm. It is the ocean of living consciousness in which everything exists and subsists. So again, as you align yourself in your vertical core with this pillar of light that runs through your center, this unconditional love pouring into, fill the entire core of your body. Inhale, and as you exhale, let your entire being rest into this ocean of eternal compassion, this ocean of living consciousness, this ocean of compassion. Let your entire being rest into that. And compassion is like, it is like the fluid of the womb. It is the womb that contains you, that protects you, that nourishes you, that feeds you, that loves you and accepts you unconditionally. It is the soup you swim in. It is the ocean you live in, right? Not only fish live in the ocean, but so do we. This is an ocean that we all live in. There's a poem from the poet Rumi that says, "These forms we seem to be are cups floating in an ocean of living consciousness." We think we are the cups, we think we are our bodies, but what we are is ocean, too near to see, though we swim in it and drink it in. And he says, don't be the cup with the dry rim, or one who rides all night, never realizing the horse beneath his thighs or the surging that carries him along. So let yourself be the open cup. Drop into this ocean of eternal compassion. Let yourself be held and loved and contained, and recognize that no matter what, at all times, there is a tides, there is a surging that carries you along through this life, more than you know, more than you know. Just like in the Mycelial Network, it was this incredible network of a communication system, right? As it grows under the ground, we see the mushrooms and the plant life above the ground, but underneath the ground, there is a network of that is a communication system for all of this life, all of this life. And the qualities of the fungus, the fungi, the qualities of this fungi is like, it's a quality of, right, they break down and decompose what is no longer alive, if you will, but everything is still alive, right? But when the life force energy leaves, and listen to me, I'm thinking, well, I don't know if it ever leaves, but stuck for a lot. When it's time for something to return to the earth, the fungi come and they're responsible for the decomposition, right? For breaking it down, returning it to the earth, and then like returning it to the soil and to the network of the underground life, and then from there regenerating life, right? So this network, it symbolizes, and not only symbolizes, but it is a force of, it's like a regenerative life force, right? It's like letting go of, or returning to goodness, what has gone beyond its purpose, right? And returning it to goodness. And from there, regenerating new life and rejuvenating the health of the planet with this, it's like turning it into the compost that feeds and supports new life, right? And not only that, this underground network is how plants communicate. And the science has shown that like a tree can communicate with her offspring, and the plants can communicate with each other through this network. And they, they collaborate and cooperate and warn each other of dangers coming, and they can protect each other through this network. So think about that, right? Because there's a lot for us to learn. There's a lot for us to learn about this. Think about if we brought our consciousness into this network. As Muhyiddin Ibn Arabi said, we are not on the earth. We are in the earth. Our bodies are made of the earth and return to the earth. Our bodies die and they hit the ground. The fungus go to work to return us to the soil, and we become a part of this process, right? And then the plant life sustains the human when the humans are born. It is the plant life that sustains and nourishes us, right? In the step levels of creation, the level of creation in which the plant life was created is governed by the divine name of our Razak, which means the provider. And it is the provider that provide the provision of the body with material food. It provides the body with material food and the soul with spiritual knowledge. So this plant life is associated with the sound of that soft TH. I don't know if you can hear that, but the soft TH, like in think, and the soft TH it's almost silent. It's like a breath. So imagine, let's take a minute now. Let's call on the divine name of Yah Razak, which is the provider of nourishment, material food for the physical body, as well as the spiritual nourishment, spiritual knowledge for the soul. And let's call on Yah Razak, on the divine power of provision, right? It means the provider. Let's call on the divine power of provision and just make that it's Yah Razak. And as you receive this, just make that soft TH sound. That I don't think you're going to be able to hear it no matter how hard I try to say it loudly. But let yourself make that soft TH sound, like in think and thorough, and as you do, just imagine it's like that the quality of that TH sound is kind of like a spraying and a spreading. So imagine like your being. And let's take a minute. Let's like really plant your feet on the ground wherever you are and just let your energy, right, move from this vertical core. Let it move through your hips and through your legs, through your feet, and moving into the soil. And just take a full, gentle breath, breathing into your vertical core. As you exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, and let your energy move through your hips, through your legs, through your feet, and into the earth. And just feel, right? I don't think it has to go really deep into the earth to connect in with this network, but make the intention that your energy is connecting in with this underground communication, collaboration network with the incredible wisdom of nature and how nature shares information and supports each other. And just feel that. And as you do now, sound that soft TH and feel your consciousness branching out into this network, right? It has that spreading, feel it spreading out into this network and tapping into the wisdom of the mycelium, which is the mushrooms and the fungi and the underground plant life. And just let yourself feel, be like you've just turned the page on a book, a brand new book. You have no idea what is written on this page. So let yourself, through your observation and inquiry, just receive what is written on this page of the book. Receive it through your connection with this underground communication system, this underground network. And call on, again, that divine name of our Razak, which governs this element of creation, this layer of creation. It nourishes your body with material food and your soul with spiritual knowledge. Razak. And sound that TH sound, that soft TH, as your energy spreads out and is connected in with this spreading network. And just ask, call on your unseen support team, your source, your angels, your guides, your healers, helpers, prophets, saints, and ask them to help you to receive whatever knowledge is here for you, to glean from this experience. And let that knowledge, as you, again, just let your energy spread out and touch into these places in the earth. And this knowledge is returned back through that same network to your energy body, traveling back to you, right? And let your energy stay there, but let this information travel up through your energy body, excuse me, through your feet, through your feet, through your legs, through your hips and into the core of your body, becoming a part of your core light, connecting you in with this incredible network and all of its wisdom. The network of decomposing what is no longer needed in its form, in its physical form, and regenerating, returning it into the wisdom of the earth, regenerating new life and nourishment from it, regenerating and rebirthing life, right? And rejuvenating the health of the planet. And let that wisdom and that knowledge come up through your core into your conscious body and informing you. Let it inform your subconscious. Let it inform your conscious body. And if your body wants to move in any way, to open, to make space for this flow of energy, this flow of information. I'll say that quote from Paul Stamets again. We are not an individual. We are a vast network of molecules, energies, and wavelengths. The interconnectedness of being is who we are. So let this interconnectedness of being and its wisdom really just move through the core of your body, informing you, connecting you. It's like as we are in this earth, not on this earth. Let yourself really feel your heart, your connectedness and dependency on this earth ecosystem, this continual flow and network of the decomposing and the rebirth, and the decomposing and the rebirth. This isn't saying that your physical body is going to die, but many parts of us die every day. Cells die off every day. Every time that we heal, we're returning something to the earth or to the cosmos or to the ocean of living consciousness, and that part of us is being reborn, rejuvenated, giving new life. So let your being just release into this cycle of life and death and rebirth and rejuvenation and restoration. Let your whole being just rest into that. Be the open cup in the ocean of living consciousness and let it flow through you. Let it inform you. Right? When we recognize how interconnected we are and that we are a part of one network, one life force, one cycle, one ecosystem, right? Then those things that we take for granted that we do every day that are harmful to the planet, it's like we'll start to recognize them in a different way and find alternatives. Right? We'll start to change our habits as we increase that awareness from a deep, even in a deep subconscious way. It will, right? We're more guided by our subconscious thoughts than our conscious ones. So they'll make their way into our practices, right? It changes the internal program and it makes its way into our daily habits and practices so that we can live more at peace, more at one with the planet. So again, just let that life force continue to, as your energy body moving through the earth, through the soil, connecting in with this network. Use that soft TH, that TH sound to spread out and connect in with this network. Let your energy just travel along this network, the underground communication and collaboration and cooperation system. And let that wisdom from this underground system travel back to you and up through your feet and through your legs and into the core of your body, informing you, informing your inner knowing, your core light, your consciousness, the wisdom in your heart. Take a deep breath and receive it into your body. Move your body. If you feel constriction in your body, you can move your body to open up parts of you and let it flow all the way through you. And this whole network of communication traveling through the underground network, back up through your body, and then from your body down into the earth, connecting in with this network. And just let this cycle of energy flow through you and through the earth, through the underground network, and then traveling back through you, becoming one with this life force, with this cycle, and receiving whatever information is here for you to receive from this incredible wisdom, this incredible network. There's another quote from the movie that says, communities rely upon cooperation, the power of goodness, mutual benefit, and the extension of generosity. Communities rely upon cooperation, the power of goodness, mutual benefit, and the extension of generosity. So let yourself just flow in with that cycle: cooperation, goodness, benefit, mutual benefit, and generosity. Let yourself become one in the flow of that network. Again, using that TH sound to help spread your energy into the earth and along that network, the underground network, calling on Ya Razak, right, which is the provision of not just material food, but also spiritual knowledge. And just let yourself be a part of that. And there is another divine name, Ya Hasib. Hasib. And Hasib is known as the reckoner, or that with a calculator, and it's that power of, it's the divine power that puts everything in its place in a calculatable precision, right? So everything from the largest of the cosmic dimensions to the tiniest of the atom, this everything precisely calculated and put into its place within our creation. And so as you feel yourself like a part, what's your place, right? What is your place? There's a saying that says, you think you are a small star when in fact you contain the whole universe. Also says, you're not a drop in the ocean, you're the ocean in a drop. So let your entire being really connect in with all of this wisdom of the entire planet and the cosmos and everything. And this quote from Al-Hasib, this is in Fauzia's book, Divine Names, 99 Healing Names of the One Love, by Rosina Fauzia Al-Rawi. Al-Hasib opens us to the richness of the soul, to that divine sparkle, that treasure of omniscience that has always been lying in our heart and that connects us to the primeval cause of all existence. So let me say that again. Al-Hasib opens us to the richness of the soul. Let yourself open to the richness of the soul, to that divine sparkle, that treasure of omniscience, the all-knowing that has always been lying in our heart and that connects us to the primeval cause of all existence. This is how the path begins. So let yourself connect in with that and feel that. Feel that connectedness with all. And call on Ya Hasib, Ya Hasib, Ya Hasib, and Ya Razak. So the power of the divine power of provision, the divine power of reckoning, which is the calculable precision of everything from the largest to the smallest laid out in its precise place, in precise order and precise flow. Let yourself connect in with all of that and receive. Use your breath in that soft TH, feeling yourself spreading out and feeling that returning back to you through your feet and into your core, informing your consciousness. And receive, receive, receive. And let that move along your vertical core, along your spinal column, informing your neurological pathways, your central nervous system, and your brain of this incredible wisdom. Let like any of that programming that has ever, like, we have so much programming in our world that is very individuated survival instinct. And there's, of course, times when we need that. And sometimes that takes over when we feel threatened, but the threats aren't really present and tangible in our present day, right? They're old patterning that surfaces and perhaps not always the best solution in the moment. So let yourself, like any of that old programming that needs to be rewired and reset, as this travels in through you and moves along your spinal column and your vertical core, just let it rewire that internal wiring, that knowledge. Let it cleanse and purify. Feel the love that comes through this connection with the earth in this way. Feel the love that comes up. Let it inform your nervous system. Let it inform your wiring. This is love. It is that community of cooperation, of collaboration, of goodness, of mutual benefit, and the extension of generosity. It is one interconnected network. The interconnectedness of all being. And no separation. Really invite the cells of your body and the nerves, the neurological pathways of your body, to receive this information, and whatever reprogramming that can happen for you that will be in your highest benefit, for your highest good. Let's make that intention, or whatever intention you feel guided to make, and receive that. Receive it like it's coming up from the earth. Just let it come into your vertical core and into your spinal column and travel through your spinal column, through your nervous system, up into your brain, and through your vertical core of light. Just reinforming your central programming unit of your body to be wired into the cooperative and collaborative system of the planet for rejuvenation, regeneration, and rebirth. Let yourself be reborn now, right? We hear that all the time. We don't have to wait until we die to be reborn. We don't have to wait until we die to really know ourselves and to be one with our source and to expand our consciousness beyond our own physical existence. Let this be now, and receive, receive, and receive. Take a full breath into your heart. You might put your hands over your heart center with the center of your palms. Maybe rub them together a little bit and let that energy flow through them, and then place that center of your palms over the center of your heart space and breathe that in. As you allow this energy to flow through your physical body, through your spinal column and your brain, and through your vertical core of light, your light body, just re-informing, repatterning, reprogramming, connecting you in with the knowledge and wisdom of this underground system of communication, collaboration, cooperation, regeneration, rebirth, rejuvenation, all of these beautiful things. And another quote from the movie, that this network, right, this network of the planet, the rejuvenation of life force on the planet, has the capacity to make things happen very quickly. And nature is continuously evolving, and we are evolving with it. So let's really tap into the consciousness of that and let that understanding that we can glean from that inform us as best we can. Continue breathing, breathing, breathing with that. Let it really fill your hips. Feel it fill your belly space and land into it. Again, inhale, draw all of your energy into your vertical core. Exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, lean into your spine, your vertical core, and receive. Kun fayakun, kun fayakun, kun fayakun, be, and it is. And I invite you to just really be present in your body as you receive this, right? And if you feel that you've disconnected from your body in any way, just, take a minute. You can wring your hands together. You can gently squeeze, give yourself a hug and squeeze down your arms, right? From your shoulders, squeeze down your arms. You can brush your hands down your legs and give your feet a squeeze. Feel your feet on the earth, your seat in your chair. Be present. Kun fayakun, be, and it is. Right. I want to wrap up this recording, and we'll be opening for Q&A. So if you're on the phone, *2. If you're on the webcast, you can type in any questions that you have. If you're listening to the recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. Find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com, communityforconsciousliving.com. While you're there, sign up to receive the reminders and the replays so that you don't miss our events. And you will also receive, when you do, 2 free gifts. One is a one-sheet, this 10 spiritual principles of our human existence. So simple one-sheet. Who we are, what this earth journey is about, what this life's about, why we're here. And it helps us to keep things in perspective when we get caught up in the day-to-day, and helps us to maintain this center and see things for what they are, use them for the highest good. It also comes with a 15-minute downloadable guided meditation to help you I hope you'll use as a part of your daily practice to remind yourself and reconnect yourself with that pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion that is the core of who you are. Right, with that, I thank you very much. I'm ending the recording now and opening for Q&A.